question 80, part 3. This is from Symmetry and Practical Geometry from the exemplar problem book of CBSE for class 6. So the 80th question in this particular chapter is a question about drawing a perpendicular to a line using different instruments. So they ask you to do it with a set square, which is straightforward. They ask you to do it with the help of a protractor, which is again also easy. But then the last challenge is to this line perpendicular at point P using only a straight edge and a compass. Okay, straight edge in the sense a scale, but without measurements on it. Okay, and a compass. So how do you go about doing this? So I was thinking you could start the approach by just extending the line a little bit. But okay, I'll come to that because it doesn't seem logical to say right now extend the line. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to draw a circle, okay, around this point P, like that. Okay, I hope you are able to see how you can do that. I of course will not draw it because I can't fit my marker into the compass, but I'll sketch it. So what will end up happening is I'll have a circle, something like this. Okay, and make it slightly big, not a very tiny circle around point P, but a slightly, fairly large circle around point P. Let me erase this and make it a proper circle. Okay, something like that. And now, I hope you would have realized what I'm trying to do. Then what I will do is, see, the basic idea is I need to make two arcs. Okay, one pair of arcs over here and another pair of arcs over here. So that's how you draw a perpendicular. But the problem is that how will I select the points? If you had the whole line, then you can take this length and you can draw an arc. Then from this side you draw an arc and then one below and one below. You will have 2 points, but that will become a perpendicular bisector. But now they are saying to a particular point, P. So what I thought was draw a circle over there to that line. And then there's one problem, the circle is falling slightly outside this line, right? So I thought what I could do is extend the line so that it kind of touches the circle. So the green part is now the extended part. Okay. So now can anybody say what is the next step, what I should do? What have I managed to do?
Sir, draw arc from the right side.
Draw an arc. Okay, let me just label some of the parts. So I call this the intersection A, I call this the intersection B. Now can you tell me what I should be doing?
Sir, draw an arc from intersection A and B.
Draw an arc from intersection A and B. How? What should I take as the length of the compass?
The radius of the circle.
Radius of the circle, then I think I'll have a small problem. I can see. So I draw an arc like this, and then I'll draw an arc like this. What will happen?
Sir, it will draw cross in the middle of the circle.
Sir,
I'll get two arcs like this from what you are suggesting. So I'll get a baseball. I won't get a perpendicular.
Sir, it won't work.
Sorry?
Sir, it has to be of the diameter.
It has to?
The compass should be set to the diameter.
It should be as much as the diameter.
Yeah, or a little less.
Or a little less, exactly. So you remember the point. It should be more than half, and it can be less than the full length. Okay, so I'll keep it, I don't know what, something like that. Yeah. And then I'll draw two arcs, one here, and I'll just...
One on the bottom part.
I'll just sort of trace that with my hand because I can't really draw it. I leave that to you people. And I get another one kind of like that. And I have to do the same thing below.
Here in the
I
bottom
get
part.
one like this, and I get one like this.
So now join the make a line and join the two arcs.
Correct. So I call these intersections C, this point where it intersects C and this point where it intersects D. Then, oh, sorry, it
We
went
didn't
out of
reach
the
C.
screen. I call that C, the intersecting point. And then I have to connect these two intersecting points through that point P. And they should fall at the same line if you did it accurately. Because my circle is not accurate, I will not get it accurately. But in that way, you can successfully construct a perpendicular to any given point on the line. Okay. Any questions about this now?
No, sir.
All right. Okay, so let us just discuss regarding this particular task, drawing the perpendicular to point P, a little bit more. Okay, so why did we draw the circle around the point P? Okay, um, by drawing the circle around point P, of course, we obtain point A and B, but without that, we will not be able to draw the perpendicular. Why do we need those 2 points A and B? Can anybody answer that?
Yes, sir. If we didn't draw the circle, the perpendicular A and B uh,
The
would
point,
not be equal.
the points A and B will not be equal.
Yes, sir.
A and B are not perpendiculars. So you are saying that you need A and B because without A and B you cannot obtain these 2 points C and D.
Yes, sir. So
Yeah.
because if we didn't have A and B, the perpendicular that would have been formed would not fall on the point P.
Yeah, so that's what the next point that I was going to ask is, why do you need these 2 points A and B in this manner? Can't you just arbitrarily choose any points? So if you have a line, why can't you just put 1 point A and 1 point B and then draw the perpendicular? So for that, you are saying that if I draw the perpendicular to any 2 points, then the midpoint where the perpendicular will come need not be coincident with P. So then you can make a perpendicular, but you can't make it to P unless you get lucky. Okay, so that is the reason why
Yes, sir.
that's the reason why you need equal distances between AP and PB. Now,
Yes, sir.
and the last part that I wanted to ask was, does it bother you that the circle uh, which created this point A is forming on the extended part of the line? See, this was the original line that was given. We had to extend it to obtain A. Is that a problem? It seems like you created something, beyond what was asked. So why is that not an issue? Panav, you were going to say something.
Sir, it is not a problem for me at least that we draw an extra little line, because if that would not have been formed, the perpendicular would not have been formed. The if Because if we needed to make the perpendicular, we needed to make an extra part of this line.
Yeah, okay. And not only that, moreover, we are not disturbing anything about the property of the question itself, property of this line, and getting our job done of drawing a perpendicular at that point P. And it is mathematically valid because we know that if these two are equidistant, then the bisector that we draw will fall at the center. So therefore, mathematically it seems good, and therefore this method is okay.